let's talk about the current state of cannabis in Thailand. So, does the law around cannabis annoy you in any way? What I mean by this is like, look, as in the broad spectrum of what you can do, what you can't do you see that as a benefit? Because, at one point you'll have people who've properly registered, do this legally, and then you have, you're walking around Khao San and you've got people with rolled up joints just
Yeah.
selling you that kind of thing. So no one knows what you can do, what you can't do, and there's like this gray area in the
Mm.
law. Do you find that good, or do you find that as a negative?
I mean, I think it kind of just like it is what it is, These things are not really in our control in any way, unless, you're sitting on some kind of board writing the laws and
Yeah.
regulations about to come out. I think, it is a little bit frustrating that it's kind of ping-ponging back and
Mm-hmm.
forth in regards to like what they might allow, what they might not allow, what you can do, what you can't do. I think it's very unclear, but also, I mean, legalization only happened 2 months ago, and the way that they went about legalizing kind of left a void in the market, like regulatory wise, anyway. So that's kind of what's being patched up now,
Mm.
anyways. Which I mean, I'm pro regulation. Most people are. Consumers have to be protected. Um, but I think in regards to like, am I frustrated about things? No, not really. Clarity would be nice
Yeah.
because then we can plan better.
That was actually my next
Yeah,
question. How do you even make any future plans? Yeah, or any
it's.
big future plans? If you're
I
like,
mean,
by the end of the year, I want to do
yeah.
this, and you're like, will I be able to?
I'm trying to be optimistically uh, positioned with
Okay.
my mindset, I guess you could say. Like, we're trying to move forward as if we know what the regulations are going to be, even though we don't. However, the thing is, like, I think because I've been in the industry a while, um, I think part of what my job is as the
Mm.
owner of this company is basically to be able to navigate the regulatory framework that comes out. So, I mean, I think it would be silly not to think that regulations aren't coming out, because they
Yeah.
are,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. But then again, it's my job to try and navigate and, yeah, basically navigate those waters.
Do
Yeah.
you expect the government to go hard? Now, they made a mistake when they started it, right? They basically let it out with no regulations, and
Mm.
now, a lot of these
I mean,
officials have had to
I
come
don't I
out.
don't think it's a mistake, to be honest. I think I
Okay.
think I have a I suspect that it was planned
That's what I
in
thought.
hindsight,
I was like,
anyways.
there's no way that these government officials didn't expect people to use it recreationally. Like,
Well, yeah. I mean, they knew. I mean, whoever signed off on it,
yeah.
they would have known that like there wouldn't be any laws
Mm.
to control it, because the only laws controlling it were narcotics laws.
Yeah.
So once it's not a narcotic anymore, there's no laws.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they didn't know that.
Yeah.
Right? I think, well, again, what I was expecting anyways, and I think a lot of other people were that regulations were going to come out prior to the 9th. So I think everybody was kind of expecting. I mean, everybody knew it was written in the Royal Gazette.
Yeah.
Like, cannabis will no longer be a Schedule 5 narcotic as of
Mm.
that date, right? And then, I mean, yeah, most people for sure were expecting sets of regulations to come out prior to that date, and it just
Yeah.
ticked by one day at a time until it was the 9th and nothing had come out.